Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster, where it's a review of the movie Last Action Hero. Oh, poor Danny. He lives in a really bad part of New York City, and he escapes from his harsh reality every now and again by going to the theater to meet up with his good friend Nick, who owns the theater. It's kind of run down, and well, he's hoping maybe business might pick up eventually, and Nick decides to tell Danny that he has the movie of Jack Slater 4, because of course Danny's a big fan of the Jack Slater movies. So one day Danny gets a chance to go in and see the movie before everybody else does. But before he goes in, Nick gives Danny a one half of a magical ticket that was owned by Harry Houdini. So while Danny's sitting there watching the movie and enjoying everything that's happening, some dynamite flies out from the screen and into the theater. And obviously Danny didn't think, great 3D special effects. No, he realized what was going on, and he leaps for it, and he winds up in the movie. So Danny is teaming up with Jack to try and take down the bad guys and everything, and the main bad guy of the movie is called Benedict. How odd. And Benedict has a glass eye, I think. Well, it changes. You know, one is a smiley face, another one is, I'm not 100% sure. I don't really remember. But eventually, Benedict goes into the real world. Danny and Jack follows him. And Jack realizes he's not in the movie world anymore, where pretty much anything he can do doesn't happen. So then they find out that Benedict wants to do away with Arnold Schwarzenegger, because I guess he blames him for all the movies that are happening, stuff like that. And also who comes out is the main villain from Jack Slater 3, called the Ripper. Well, he tries to take care of Danny and Jack, but it doesn't do any good, and so they do away with him, they do away with Benedict, and Jack is in pretty bad shape, so Danny tries to take him back to the theater as the Grim Reaper shows up. Yeah, the Grim Reaper shows up, and he pretty much says that Jack is not on his list, so Danny takes Jack back into the movie, they say their goodbyes, Jack heals up, everything seems to be fine. Jack goes into his lieutenant's office, tells him some stuff he learned from the real world, and he winds up winking at Danny, who's in the theater, and pretty much ends with Jack driving off into the sunset. The movie starred Arnold Schwarzenegger, Austin O'Brien, F. Murray Abraham, Mercedes Ruehl, and Art Carney in his final performance, and so many cameos I can't really count them all or say them all, but does this movie belong in a dumpster? No. Okay, hear me out. I can understand a lot of people out there do not like this movie, and that's cool, that's fine. But I enjoyed it because it was almost like a parody. I like the humor in this. I like the fact that the movie tried to show that maybe action movies sometimes go a little over the top on things. I think what I liked also is how Arnold Schwarzenegger is unable to pronounce his own last name as Jack Slater. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was really, really funny. So much to enjoy in this movie, and it got a lot of bad press, but I liked it. It's a lot of fun, and I remember when my brother got this for me right after it came out on video, or I should really say he stole it from a video store. I've watched it multiple times, but it's a big favorite of mine, and my buddy Tyler's dad hates this movie. It's like you just say these 3 words, and suddenly he's like, I'm not talking to you. I actually told him one time. I said, I like Last Action Hero. He didn't talk to me for like a week, so yeah. But however you feel about it in the comments below, if you agree or disagree, that's totally cool, but I'd still love to hear from you guys. But there you have it, a review of Last Action Hero. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. And if you've got a movie that you think belongs in a dumpster, whether it was action-y or funny-y or something-y, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.